bit of Monday motivation for you. It's very hot, it's very lovely. I feel like I need to go and have a paddle in the pool. Anyway, to the point. So one of the things the biggest thing I found that people struggle with in life is the how. Because when the what and the why are really, really clear, then the how is kind of just a given. It just comes, it just happens. But the problem is there's too many people that don't know the what and the why. And part of what made me come and make this video today was I was at a party on Saturday with some people that I haven't seen in a really long time. And I was chatting to a couple who were telling me about how they are having a child via a surrogate. And they were talking about, what they were doing and the whole process. And then they kind of jokingly said something about, oh, that will be what the 2 nannies are for. And I feel very strongly about children. It's big in all of my charts, children. And I said, well, why would you need 2 nannies? And they were like, well, when one of them's on holiday and, and we need to make sure that we've got it all covered. And I was just a little bit like, so which one of you is going to be present in the child's life? Because one of the things that I do know is when we look out there is your reason of lack of nurturing of humans. And you can shoot me down. In fact, if you believe I'm wrong, please comment on this video. The fact of the matter is we need to be nurtured. We need to be loved. At this particular party as well, there was a child that was clearly very overtired, was quite ratty because she was very overtired, and her mum proceeded to put sun cream on everybody, letting this child have a complete fit. And it took everything in me to not go and pick this child up and give her a cuddle, because that was literally all she needed. And when you can satisfy the what and the why inside you, the how is so simple. The thing is, though, as humans, we make everything so goddamn complicated, don't we? I know that I used to, until I really learned what was important. So going back to this couple, when they were talking about their 2 nannies and all the different things and the fact that they're going to carry on with their lives exactly as it is at the moment, which I did smile about, because I think few parents think that that's going to be the case. And you know what, if it is, well, I'm not even going to say well done you, I'm going to say you need to take a step back and have a look at your life, because children do change everything. Even I have 1 child and she changed everything. But I questioned them. I said, well, why do you want to be parents? And I think maybe this is a question that you need to use for anything in your life. Why do you want any particular thing in your life? Why is this thing important? Why does it need to happen? Because the reality is that when you really are grounded and committed to the why and the what, then like I say, the how will absolutely turn up. I spent a lot of years in my life really trying to understand that and feeling like I never was quite getting what I wanted. But part of that was because I wasn't living in the moment and I was living too much in the future. And a huge part of that was because I was trying to do it from here and not here. And this here, I'll keep saying it, your heart is 20,000 times more powerful than your head. The thing is, though, when you combined all of this, and we call it Trinity Coherence, we talk about the thought, the feeling, and the sensation. And when you learn to master looking at everything with those 3 elements in it, and if you want to know more about that, then come and talk to me, everything changes. Because getting really clear on why, and I've said this for years, is so very important. So if you take anything away from listening to me today, what I want you to do is, if you've got something in your life that really isn't working the way that you want it to, number 1, ask, why do you really want it? And go to your heart when you ask that question. Because when you ask a question from the heart space, you get a very different response to when you ask from the head space. What does it mean to you to have this thing? What does it mean if you don't have this thing? And then when you're super clear on that, the how will come. You've got knowledge of the how already. You've just got to allow space for it to uncover. And think about this, as I say, and feel into this in every aspect of your life. I often say there's a hell of a lot more to some things than we think, but also they're super, super easy compared to what we think as well. Because when we feel into it, we get a clear answer. Bit of motivation. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment, tell me. See. Have a good Monday.